It's the weekend once again, and basketball action coming your way courtesy of the B.LEAGUE. As today, the Ryukyu Golden Kings host the SHIGA Lakestars. It's a battle between two teams going in different directions. The Ryukyu Golden Kings on a 7-game winning streak. The SHIGA Lakestars on a 14-game losing skid. We'd like to welcome you here to the Okinawa Arena, the home of the Ryukyu Golden Kings, as they look to get back-to-back victories here against SHIGA to be able to solidify their position atop of the standings. We got a great sized crowd here, and as always, the Ryukyu Golden Kings have a huge following. As we take a look at the team standings, on top are the Golden Kings with a 37-4 card, 3-game advantage over Shimane. Almost at the bottom, we have SHIGA at 10 victories against 31 setbacks. So the SHIGA Lakestars have no chance of being able to make it unless they come up with a solid run. But they're really essentially out of the playoff picture. But we have the Ryukyu Golden Kings of Coach Dai Oketani. And they've been doing so well. Look at their last 5 matches. They defeated last weekend the Shinshu Brave Warriors Saturday 87-84, and then they followed it up with a 73-66 victory. There you have it there on your screens, and these are highlights of that particular weekend. Alan Durham looking good for his squad, together with Ruichi Kishimoto and company. On the other side, as we take a look at the SHIGA Lakestars, they need to be able to get a victory here today. As you can see them here getting run to the ground. Just looking at their last 5 results, all of them were losses. Their last 2, last March 30, they lost to Gunma Crane Thunders with a score of 84-83. And then the previous weekend, they went down to Utsunomiya Brex. Actually, that was a Saturday and Sunday affair. They lost 102-65, and then they also lost 86-59. They'd like to be able to pick up the pieces if they possibly can here. As we take a look at their roster, SHIGA Lakestars, they've got Kiefer Avena, Novar Gadsden there in the middle of your screens. Right beside him, we have Forth Smith, who is the replacement import for O.V. Soko, who has since moved on. They also have Sean O'Mara. You can see him there in the background. They have a formidable lineup, just have not been able to put things together. That is Coach Luis Gil Torres, assistant coach for the Spanish national squad. He heads the brain trust here of the SHIGA Lakestars. They actually had a lot of things to actually change, coming up with a lot of new players. They came in with 11 new players in the squad. Things started out quite well, and then they hit a rough patch and they never recovered. As you take a look at the starting 5 for the visitors, starting out there with number 14, Pepe Kashiwagura. They have number 15, Kiefer Avena. Number 23, Novar Gadsden. Number 33, we have Shotaro Hayashi, and their man in the middle, number 54, Sean O'Mara. Kiefer Avena now, again, thrust into the starting lineup. Most of the season, he was coming off the bench. They needed some firepower off the bench, but right now, I guess they figure, let's start off strong, and let's see what happens. Trying to salvage some pride here at the end of the season. And now we have the hometown Ryukyu Golden Kings.
time to introduce Ryukyu Golden Kings. Number 2, the Mountain Gary Hotel. Number 7, Alvin Gurhow. Number 11, Beita Matsumoto. Number 14, Yuichi Kishimoto. Number 32, Yuji Mitsuhara. Number 34, Shota Onodera. And now, the starting lineup for Ryukyu Golden Kings. Number 3, Narito Narisato. Number 4, Cole Levin. Number 13, Toy Evans. Number 30, Keita Imamura. Number 45, Jack Cooley.
And there you have the starting five for the Ryukyu Golden Kings. Their usual starting five, starting out with Fantasista, number 3, Narito Namisato. They've got Ko Flippin, number 4, number 13, Dwayne Evans, number 30, Keita Imamura, the national team member, and number 45, their man in the middle, big boy, Jack Cooley. Jack Cooley is a rebounding king. And there is Coach Dai Oketani, as he looks to notch back-to-back victories here this weekend. But it starts out with a win here today, this Saturday afternoon. Once again, we'd like to welcome everybody to the Okinawa Arena as the Ryukyu Golden Kings host the Shiga Lakestars. Our officials on your screens right now, handling proceedings. We have got referee Horiyuchi, referee Aoki, and referee Sato. Once again, the starters for both these squads. Golden Kings got Namisato, Flippin, Evans, Imamura, and Cooley. For the visitors, they have Kashiwagura, Ravenna, Gadsden, Hayashi, and O'Mara. We're minutes away from tip-off here. There is Kiefer Ravenna giving out some last-minute instructions. Their team wants to pull off an upset here. Can they do it though? Against the powerhouse Ryukyu Golden Kings, who are looking for no less than a title here this season. They are number 1 in their division, and they'd want to be able to hold on to that spot. Kiefer there with some words of advice there for Novar Gadsden, and we got the tip-off. That'll be a nice matchup there in the middle. Jack Cooley going up against Sean O'Mara. We'll see how that develops. First possession to the boys in white. And look inside. Good hands from Jack Cooley to stop that forward progress. The Golden Kings love to play both ends. They're not just an potent offensive squad, but they play tough D as well. There's another one you can see. They can't even get the ball inside Novar Gadsden from the inbound. They're denying everything this early, only 14 seconds in. Now they got Kashiwagura to Kiefer, using that pick. Kicks it out. A little bit of a mishandled pass. Here's Gadsden. And that is lack of recognition. And Coach Dai likes it. He goes, yes, let's give them their first turnover. And you can see, not even a minute in fact, not even 30 seconds in. And Coach Luis Gil Torres rolling his eyes there in frustration. That has been the kind of season that they have had here. They swing it to the wing. Ko Flippin using his speed, goes all the way up. Easy basket. Ko Flippin, one of those players who loves to use his speed to great advantage. 2-0 for the Golden Kings. O'Mara. He should try to challenge Jack Cooley a little bit. Puts up the jump hook and it works. We're tied at 2. That's what O'Mara's got to do. When he's got the ball down in the low block, take advantage of your size and your skill. Flipping. Goes to Jack Cooley. He'll give it up. Flipping. Nice pass. Imamura, long 2. Had to put that one up. The shot clock was winding down. This is what Jack Cooley does so well. On offensive rebound on a putback. And that's going to be foul number 1 called here against his opposing big man in Sean O'Mara. O'Mara's going to pick up his first. Cooley now on the line. Makes that free throw. It's now a 5-2 advantage. Early 3-point lead here enjoyed once again by the Golden Kings. For Shiga, they need to be able to stay in step as long as they possibly can. If they can do so up until the 4th and final period, why not? Here's O'Mara inside. Blows the left-handed layup. Cooley with the board and they're pushing once again, as they always do. Evans against Gadsden. Another good matchup. Extra pass. Look at them swing that ball around. Cooley just throws it up there and it goes through. Now a 5-point lead enjoyed by the Golden Kings. And Cooley's got 5 of the 7. Gadsden forces the issue. That might be a foul on Dwayne Evans. It is. That will be the first on Dwayne. Nice aggressiveness shown here by Gadsden. Bit of a smart and heady play as well. He went up, made sure there was a little bit of body contact, and then put up that shot. Hoping for a 3-point play. Didn't drop, but he's got 2 free throws coming up. Gadsden easily makes the first. He's now on the board. We saw a nice look at Rion Shibuta, together with some of the other notables like Daichi Nomoto, still on the bench. They'll be coming off to be able to help out their squad later on this afternoon. Namizato once again. Out of action on top, and here's Imamura, a little bit too strong, but Jack Cooley there cleans up the dirty work. He's got 7 points. Lead is back up to 5. Not a good sign here for the Shiga Lakestars early. They're having troubles offensively, and they can't even control the defensive boards as well. Still on the outside. Now they've got to make their move. Shot clock winding down. It's at 5. O'Mara overshoots this time. A while ago it was short. This time a little bit too strong. Evans in the open court will be stopped there. It's going to be Shotaro Hayashi, his first and second team foul on Shiga. Coach Luis on his feet. A while ago he looked calm and collected sitting down. Now a little bit worried. His team already down by 5. Evans will attack. Puts up that floater, it drops. And the lead is now ballooned to 7 at 11-4. So they're scoring at will. Talking about Ryukyu. On the other side, Shiga Lakestars really struggling. As you can see there, that air ball off that jumper from Shotaro. Coach Luis throwing his hands up there. As you can see, that gesture like, what's going on? Well, the fans here inside the Okinawa Arena loving it so far. Why not? Their hometown Golden Kings are up. Could have been more there. Tepe to the corner. Ravenna asks for a pick, gets it, attacks, fakes, And the pass there was behind Sean O'Mara. Evans, sidestep. That's too easy. And a quick timeout is going to be called here by the Shiga Lakestars as they find themselves down by 9. Not even 4 minutes gone here in this contest. Can they get their acts together? We'll find out after that timeout there from Coach Luis Gil Torres. It's a 9-point deficit the Lake Stars are facing. That's a poor pass. Cole Flippin was right there. It goes to Evans. Evans, easy layup. No. Well, that didn't drop because he was given a big hard body check there from Novar Gadsden. Gadsden didn't want to give up the easy layup.
Substitution, Shiga.
Nice hand check there just to stop him from scoring. Though 2 free throws coming the way here of Dwayne. This just might get it to a double-digit advantage. This early, looking for the knockout blow. Now the Ryukyu Golden Kings up already by 9. And so far they've held Shiga to just 4 points. And we're nearing the halfway point of the opening period. A little bit of a cocky motion there, and the free throw, it's going to miss. But we have Jack Cooley getting the offensive rebound. Fantasista kicks it out. Evans, nice. Easy pass there to Jack Cooley. Cooley will score once again. Jack Cooley now showing the way scoring-wise. He's got 9 points and 5 rebounds. Even more chance of defense, and they get another stop. Cole Flippin using his speed. Gives it to Namizato. Namizato, jumper, falling away, hits. Frustration now written all over the face of Coach Luis Gil Torres. Well, on his face, all smiles. Even more chance of defense. As if allowing the opponents 4 points isn't enough. Ravenna. Pass a little bit on point. And that's going to work. Umagawa just checked in and he scored. Check that, that's Nomoto. Look at Kiefer. Whipping a pass. Not quite sure that might be given as an assist, but nonetheless, 2 points going to be scored here by Nomoto, and that brings the total of Shiga to 11. To 6 rather, but they're trailing by 11. Pass to midway point of quarter number 1. Here's Cooley once again, just throws it up there. That's going to be the second personal foul of Novar Gadsden. And the Shiga Lakestars are in trouble. They've got to send in Worth Smith in a bit.
For 2 shots.
Jack Cooley already in double digits. Gadsden can't control that. The tip goes right back to the opponents. And again, Jack Cooley with the tip in. He's so active. He's got 13 points already. Not to mention, he's got 7 rebounds. 21-6 is our score. And our lead just continues to swell. Smith is in the ball game. Right now, they might just have to send Sean O'Mara back in. Alan Durham checks in for the first time. He's fresh off the bench. With his team already with an imposing 15-point lead. There's Novar Gadsden. He has to leave. He's got 2 personal fouls. First entry here for the big man, Hamilton Gary Kotera, who stands 6'10". He's 37 years old. A Japanese local. As per the rules here in the B-League, there's Sean O'Mara, promptly sent back in. Ravenna attacks the defense, gets blocked, but they're going to say it was a foul and Cole Flippin. Flippin doesn't like it. But it's going to be 2 free throws here for Kiefer. Watch that piece of action. Trying to fall away. And they're saying Ko Flippin got him with the body. And you can see the reaction of Ko. Not pleased. He takes so much pride on his defense. They're going to work out a little slick portion on the floor. Coming in for the very first time here for the Ryukyu Golden Kings is Reita Matsumoto. The new addition here at the latter part of the season. He is actually one of their special designated players. And again, if you're just joining us for B-League coverage, the special designated player is a player that you can get from the college ranks, that you can list in, put him on your roster, play him whenever you whenever you can play him, whenever you want to play him. Because it does give these youngsters a taste of exactly what it does or what it takes to be a pro player. That fast tracks the development of a lot of these young players. If you don't get to play in an actual game though, you're practicing with a pro team, pro players on a daily basis. Getting away there, Keita Imamura took a seat, and here comes Shoto Onodera. And Onodera scores very quickly. Now 23-8, another 15-point lead here enjoyed by the Golden Kings. This is a very big first period. On the flip side, it's a very slow start here by the Shiga Lakestars. They go inside to Kotera. Big action. Durham. He's going to lose the ball, and they're going to say he was fouled. That's why he lost possession. Nomoto saying he didn't touch him. That's because they're going to give the foul to Kiefer Ravenna. 2 free throws here because Shiga is in the penalty. Alan Durham, former resident import of the Meralco Bolts, who on the other hand, here in the Philippine Basketball Association have made it back to the PBA playoffs and made it back to the PBA finals. The 3 previous instances they've had Alan Durham. They've made the playoffs. He has opted to take his talents over to Japan. They brought in Tony Bishop, and now they're in the finals against Barangay Ginebra. The playoffs here for the B-League will start in about a month's time. So do stick around for that, as the games promise to be even more exciting. Hamilton Gary there will be called for a personal foul. He doesn't like it. Watch that piece of action. He just had his hands up. And he was saying, I'm allowed verticality. Referees say otherwise, and Sean O'Mara now on the line for 2 free throws. He's got 2 points, but that's all he has so far. He's going to come up short on that free throw. Sean O'Mara still also with no rebounds. That's quite surprising for the man in the middle here for the Shiga Lakestars. He's going to make the second. That's going to cut the lead down to 16. Not even in double digits, Shiga. And we got 2.5 remaining. One of the few instances they weren't in sync. Kotera apologizes there. They were looking for another big play. The big man Kotera passed it to the outside. Chance here for the Shiga Lakestars and Kiefer Avena to come a little closer. Again, chance of defense. They go inside. O'Mara blows another one from close range. He's missed 3 already inside that paint. Early seal, Durham. They swing it around. They get the open 3. It's not going to drop. Well, they got the shot that they were looking for. That's all you need, really. And you can ask for as far as the coach is concerned. You drop the play, you run it to perfection, and you hope they make the shot, though. 25-9 is our tally. Under 2 minutes to be played here in the opening canto. Smith puts up a 3, a little bit too strong. Kotera tracks it down. Goes forward to Durham. They're not dribbling that ball, they're just going straight to the other side. Kotera with an offensive rebound. Durham carves out space. You gotta hand it also to the youngster, Reita Matsumuto. He just challenged, and he challenged a lot of the big boys. This is a young kid with no fear. That's not gonna work. Durham tips it. And now they're gonna bring it down once again, talking about the Golden Kings. Can add to that 19-point lead of theirs. Check that 18-point lead. O'Mara will miss once again. There's Smith. He's going to get bumped. And again, Kotera's going to be called for a foul. His second. As he shakes his head in dismay. Well, he went forward a little bit. Enough for the referees to be able to call that foul. Though some refs might swallow their whistles on an instance like that. But this time, a foul is called. Worth Smith on the line. A little bit of a discussion. Are they going to go to the monitor? No need to go to the monitor. It's just a regular foul. In fact, that's contact that, as I said, some officials might deem allowable. Coach Okitani. Will send in one of his big boys. That's Yuki Mitsuhara. Stands 6'6", 25 years old. Check that, 31 years old. Smith makes the first. But the lead is still 17. He's going to make the second as well, but with under a minute to play, they've only scored 11, but they've allowed the Golden Kings to put 27 up on the board. Durham kicks it out. A foul's going to be called there, and 2 more free throws. Ryukyu Kichimoto coming in for the first time. Usually a starter here for Coach Okitani, but it looks like Coach Okitani is now trying to make sure a lot of his players are fresh. The playoffs are right around the corner. You'd like to be able to make sure that even your reserves get some playing time. because you just might need them come the playoffs. No problem with the first free throw. As expected, Kishimoto is an Okinawa native and he loves playing here for the Golden Kings, and why not? He's right here at home. And the fans love him. Gets both to drop. And it's now another 18-point advantage. Time for a possession each before we end the first period. Now gets it. Tries to go to the drop step. Puts it up with the left hand and he'll miss. Good defense put up there by Alan Durham as the Golden Kings will take the final shot here. Stepping back, Kishimoto. That's in his arsenal. It's going to miss though. That was the only thing that probably didn't go well for the Ryukyu Golden Kings after the first 10 minutes of action. It's been a dominating performance. The Golden Kings are up by 18, 29-11. Second period now underway. Looking to be able to continue their domination here. The Ryukyu Golden Kings. Fantasista sent back in. They go inside. Jack Cooley scores once again. He had a tremendous first period. And then he just checked in here in the second and scores once again. It's now a 20-point advantage at 31-11. Nice slam there by Sean O'Mara. Trade baskets. I know it's only the second period. Fantasista from the 15-foot line. Will miss though. Nice rebound there by Smith. They got the stop. Now Shiga needs to score. Traveling violation is going to be called there on Sean O'Mara. And a real look of concern there in the face of Coach Luis Gil Torres. And why not? It doesn't seem like his team's doing anything here. Novar Gadsden comes in. Just a little bit of words of advice there from his fellow import. Let's see if it works. He and his team are still down by 18. Dwayne Evans is going to check back in. Fresh. Imamura almost lost it. Eventually does. They go forward. 2-on-1 fast break. A good transition defense shown here by the boys in black. Seems like Hayashi was free. Nice kissing it off the glass there. Tepe Kashiwagura. And the lead's down to 16. Are they going to come up with a rally here in the second period? They seal. Cooley gives it up. He'll make his move and he'll go to the other side and score once again. Jack Cooley now with 17 points. We're only at the start of the second period. Tepe puts up a 3. No. Here comes Evans. They've allowed Jack Cooley to do a lot of the heavy lifting. Evans pushes it towards the glass. It'll drop. The 30-year-old now, Evans, has got 6 points to go with 1 assist. Gadsden might have traveled. They let it go. Gadsden still saying, give me clearance. Will attack. Puts up a hurried 3. That gets wedged there. And now we'll take a look at who's got the possession arrow. But before that, a timeout will be called here. Coach Luis not happy. He has not been happy this entire afternoon. We'll be back for more action. You may not like the body language that you can see here from the players in white coming off that huddle. They look like a beaten team. But we're only in the second period. They could make a run. But now with jumpers like that, that's not going to hit anything. Another air ball, the second air ball here from 3. And already a 20-point lead here for the Golden Kings and looking for more. Open 3, Imamura gets away and slashes that one through. Keita Imamura gives his squad a 23-point lead. National team member of Japan is now starting to find his groove. O'Mara will score, but at this stage he's trading 3s for 2s. Never gonna happen. That's not gonna get you the W. They go inside once again to Jack Cooley. Evans starts to look inside. Cooley can't control. One of the few times he wasn't able to. And his big body there comes into contact. And he's gonna foul Shotaro Hayashi.
Substitution Shiga. Imagawa.
40-17 is our tally. 5.5 remaining. Kiefer Avena with a floater, not gonna drop. Offensive rebound, one of the few times they've got an offensive rebound. Can they score though? It'll drop and you can see the frustration there written over the face of Jack Cooley. Despite the fact that they're up big, they just don't want to be able to give any basket whatsoever. Nice slip. They go to Cooley. And he scores once again. That's going to bring us to an official timeout here. 4:58 remaining in the first half. And it has been all Ryukyu Golden Kings here this afternoon. They're up big. Chance of defense once again from the fans here at the Okinawa Arena. They want blood as early as the first half. Ravenna. Little quick passes inside, but against 3 defenders, that's not going to work. Here comes Evans in the open court once again. Open 3. Not that time. Durham has been resent into the ball game here. Gotta go inside, the pass a little bit too high. But Omar says it was my bad. I could have, should have put that one through. Well, checking it from that angle, it looked like the pass was right on the money. And Kiefer says, it's all good, just make the next one. Kiefer Avena, still with no assists. He is the assist leader in this squad. He averages about 4 per ball game. There was a game that we covered a few weeks back. He had 8. Gadsden from the outside, not going to drop that tip. Touch last by, they're going to say one of the Golden Kings. So we're going to stay on this end. It looked like it was last touch there by Imagawa. Let's watch it here. Really hard to tell. Socket pass goes to O'Mara. O'Mara can't deliver once again. O'Mara has already missed 5 shots inside that paint. Even if he made 3, this would have been 6 points. And then we're going to say a 3-second violation on that gentleman right there on your screens, Alan Durham. Well, he's complaining. But at this stage, they just need to get a little bit of clarification from the referees because things are going their well anyhow. They're up by 23. Onodera's going to check back in. But for the Shiga Lakestars, they need to get some offense. That's not going to happen that way. Kotera with the rebound. Here comes Onodera once again. Back to Kotera. Kishimoto. Got a good pass. Hamilton Gary with the left will miss. He'll get it back though. It looks like they're going to call a foul here on Alan Durham. It has not been the day of Durham. Now they're going to make a correction. They're going to say Kotera will pick up a foul. That'll be his 3rd. So his first half is done. Well, he only comes in sparingly anyhow. So he's there to just give some of their starters a breather. And here's another gentleman who can really help out this squad. Yuki Mitsuhara. He played about a minute earlier. And now he's going to try to use his big body once again to make things really physical. For the men inside, another foul is going to be called on Flippin. That's the 2nd foul that he didn't appreciate. And both of them against Ravenna. Flippin will be replaced. They want to make sure that they have him fresh for the second half, just in case. And they send in the youngster once again, Reita Matsumoto. Coming in, Shotaro Hayashi. This time for the Shiga Lakestars. Amizato, quickly back on the floor. You can just see Coach Akitani wanting to make sure. Open 3 there, that finally works. One of the few shots they've had from 3-point distance. Actually looking at it, their first 3-point shot. They're now 1 out of 6. That will definitely help their cause, but still, it's a 20-point lead enjoyed by the Golden Kings. Another 3-second violation is going to be called. That's going to be the second 3-second violation called there on Alan Durham. He's wondering, what did I do to deserve this today? I've not gotten any calls. Well, it shouldn't matter because as far as his team is concerned, yes, you want to be able to do well individually and help out your squad. But right now, you're up by 20. You'll take the 3-second violation and go back and play defense. Looking at the turnover story here. 5 turnovers for the Golden Kings, 7 for the Shiga Lakestars. Kiefer calling out the play. But there is a slick portion there on the floor. Well, they're using some tissue on it, which is quite surprising, and they're not using the mop. Fantasista will be replaced here once again. Tepe Kashiwagura, he started out for his squad, is back in action. Now just trying to get clarification on what has happened. We should restart things. Kiefer, little fist bump there with Kishimoto. It'd be interesting to find out exactly what they're removing there with some tissue. Must be a slick piece of liquid there. They're saying it's a little, it looks like it's a little gooey. That's why they're not bringing out the mop. They want to make sure that they contain it to that one particular spot and not spread it around. We're going to restart in just a bit. Once again, we'd like to welcome everybody back to the Okinawa Arena, the home of the Ryukyu Golden Kings. And they're looking to solidify their position atop the standings. They've got 37 victories against 4 setbacks and looking for their 38th win here this afternoon. Will they get it? Right now, it's looking very likely. Sean O'Mara inside. Nice pass. Could have taken the shot, but issues out a pass to Imagawa, who was in there. He's been cut down 18. Open 3 there for the youngster. Will miss. Durham gets denied. Foul's going to be called there on Onadera, stopping the action. 2:06 to be played before the halftime break. Well, you know Kiefer's a fighter. He's going to plug till the very end. They're only down by 18. If they can get it down to 14 points at the end of the half, they should be within striking distance. Cooley's going to check back in once again. He has had a monster start. Sean O'Mara slowly but surely getting his points. He now has 7. Well, they go to Sean O'Mara once again. Kiefer to the wing. That's not going to work. And Jack Cooley's inside as the last line of defense. You might have to look for another alternative. They swing it around. Nothing there from Kishimoto. Got another stop. Can they score? Tepe! That's going to be the 3rd air ball we've seen today here from the Shiga Lakestars. Sean O'Mara there, a little smile saying, that was a little bit overzealous there, young man. 1:28 to be played. Coach Torres visibly disappointed. Nice attack inside and just laying it up there. He has really picked his spots perfectly. And that's why he's one of the best players, not just in the B-League, but in all of FIBA basketball. Keita Imamura there. I think he's back up to 20. When you need a basket, go to your national team member. Sean O'Mara with a jumper. Will miss. Durham has done his job rebounding-wise. He's got 3 boards. Also has 4 points, but tremendous scoring so far is being shown. Here is a miss. Again, cleaning it up is Jack Cooley. He's got 21 points to go with 7 rebounds. Durham almost picked up his 6th point. But it doesn't matter. The lead is back up to 22 here for the Ryukyu Golden Kings. Final attempt at the basket here for the Shiga Lakestars. Ryukyu in the penalty. O'Mara might have to take this one. Doesn't. Again, that's the second time that's happened. Lack of recognition there of the situation. Boy, Coach Okitani really seeking perfection here. His team is up 46-24, and he's still working the referees. We'll be back for the second half in just a bit. Some of the highlights here of the first two quarters of play. Cole flipping there, using his speed. Shonomara's going to get that one to drop. That was actually his only shot inside the paint. That was successful. He's 1 out of 6. Keita Imamura's going to miss. And once again, cleaning up the boards there is big man Jack Cooley. Kiefer, the pass behind. Taking advantage. Nice sidestepping move there from Dwayne Evans. Second serve, he's going to work there. But then just too much firepower inside. Kotera will find cutting Durham. Durham's got 4 points here coming off the bench. The first period ended in favor of the Golden Kings, 29-11. And the onslaught continued. There's Jack Cooley once again. He would finish with 21 points. Nice slam there. Just to make sure, Sean O'Mara going up strong, but he did miss 5 shots from inside that paint. Keita Imamura hits from the outside. Gadsden will get that one to drop. But they've really struggled offensively. They've only had a total of 11 points in the first, 13 in the second, for a total of 24. That's why they're down big. They've yielded 29 points and 17 points respectively to the Ryukyu Golden Kings. That's why it's a 22-point advantage by the team here from Okinawa. Once again, Jack Cooley. As you break down the numbers, overall, shooting percentage, Golden Kings 58% as compared to this 26%. And then you break it down, 70% from 2 against 30%. And then 14%. Not really good shooting for both these squads from 3-point distance. But when you can shoot 70% from inside the 2-point line, that will really give you a big advantage. Free throws, not that much for both these squads. Rebounding story, plus 10 for the Golden Kings. 24-14. But looking at the numbers on your screens, those are 7 turnovers each. Points in the paint, 28 difference. 38 as compared to 10. Head-to-head, Cole flipping up against Ravenna. Numbers are quite tight. But at the end of the day, points-wise, total domination for the Golden Kings. Leading the scoring for the Golden Kings, Jack Cooley 21, Evans with 8, and Imamura with 5. Looking at the points spread around here for the Shiga Lakestars, Sean O'Mara leading all scorers from their squad with just 7. 5 points for Kashiwagura, and Novar Gadsden's got 4. That's not going to cut it. Looking at the rebounding story, Jack Cooley's got 8 rebounds. Leading the scoring, the rebounding for the visiting team. You've got Worth Smith with just 3. Assists, Imamura with 2, and Sean O'Mara with 2. Surprisingly, Kiefer Avena not leading his squad assist-wise by a lot. He does have 2, same amount as Sean O'Mara, but in the first half he was a starter. He didn't have any. Some last-minute instructions here. Look at that huge screen. This is the Okinawa Arena, the site of the FIBA 2023 World Cup, which will be co-hosted by the Philippines, Japan, and Indonesia. Flippin, in terms of his personal matchup that you saw earlier, just about even there with Kiefer. But all that matters as far as he is concerned is the W. And it looks like they're going to get it here. A lot can still happen. But after the first two periods, it has been total domination here for the boys in black and gold. As they enter the second half, they're up 46-24. Smith is going to start out because Gadsden's got 2 personal fouls. So it's going to be Worth Smith together with Sean O'Mara as the international imports for the Shiga Lakestars. Nice little conversation there between Kiefer and Ko Flippin. They've been going at it. Little friendly competition. Kiefer now, once again, gonna work up against Ko Flippin. Nice basket there from Tepe Kashiwagura. That's a good start here for the visiting squad. That's gonna cut the lead down to 19. Looks like they've come here into the second half with a little bit more of purpose. They dump it inside to Jack Cooley. He'll give it back out. Imamura gets away. That would have been a layup, but Kiefer Avena will be called for a foul. That's going to be the first team foul on the Shiga Lakestars. Flippin taking his time. Imamura, they go inside. That's a well-run play. Jack Cooley's going to come up short though. O'Mara with the rebound. .904 is what you can read in the clock there. Chance of defense once again. Nice block there from Jack Cooley. Trying to take it strong, but Jack Cooley will have none of it. Get it over to Smith. Puts that up. It's going to be a miss. And they're off and running. Will they try to take advantage? Still 5-on-4. 3-point basket's going to go down. That's going to give the opportunity now for the referees to stop play. But Imamura taking advantage there of the fallen Tepe Kashiwagura. We're going to quickly help him off the floor. He just couldn't get back. Doesn't seem like Novar Gadsden will be checking in anytime soon. He's resting comfortably there on the bench. That's a defense once again. Maybe chanting defense from the opening tip. A little bit too strong there for Ravenna. Evans kicks it out. Extra pass. Open three. No. Flippin had his chance. Came up short. Ravenna trying to push the action. Pass. Didn't work. Goes to the wrong individual. And Kiefer's going to miss as well. Go Flippin. It's a little bit hot-tempered here this afternoon. Nomoto was trying to slap him 5. He would have none of it. Still a 22-point lead enjoyed here by the Golden Kings at 49-27. Coach Luis Gil Torres trying to get a little bit of clarification there. And he says, I don't buy it. the action now. So far it has all been Golden Kings. Flipping. Flips up the shot. And he's going to head to the line for some free throws. Looks like Ko wants to make sure that he gets his message across that he's no slouch. He might have also figured out the fact that we are doing a nice head-to-head between him and Kiefer, and he'd like to be able to not just win this ball game, but win that personal matchup. Biggest lead was at 23, and Ko flipping can tie that here. Does. 50-27. Totally dominating performance so far here by the Golden Kings. Keeper. He has his hands full here against Ko flipping, just trying to bring it up. Got it right past the timeline. Nice setup. Smith. Nomoto inside to O'Mara. Might have traveled there. Smith from 17 feet swishes that one. He's got a 21-point lead. And flipping with possession once again. Imamura. They go inside. Evans blew the cripple there, and he knew it. The moment he released it, he knew it was a miss. Brings it closer. Look at that spinning move there. That's going to work. The lead is back up to 3. Just about 3 minutes gone here in the third. Well, the fans are relentless here at the Okinawa Arena. Continue to chant defense. Smith for 3. A little bit too strong there. Another rebound for Jack Cooley. Jack Cooley is already in double digits. He's got 21 points, 11 boards. Imamura, step back jumper that rims out. That was close to going down. Nice handoff, O'Mara. Just puts it up real quickly, and it drops. Look at the numbers of O'Mara. He's got 9 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. Evans cops out. Flippin will attack. Look at that burst of speed. He'll miss, but the defense reacts to him, and when they collapse, Jack Cooley is all alone for the rebound and put back. He's got 23 points to go with 12 boards. Four minutes gone here in the third. Smith looking for clarification there. Step back from Kiefer will come up way short. Foul will be called on Smith. And they're in the penalty already with 5:50 to be played. Could be a long third period. Flipping, not forcing the action. They drop it inside to Cooley. He'll come right back out. Imamura. Shot clock at 2. Evans knows it. Puts up a jumper, and it'll drop. It is now a 25-point lead at 56-31. Jumper's not going to work for Nomoto. Picking up his flipping. Flips it over there to Dwayne. Dwayne's going to lose it, though. That was 1 against 5. Ill-advised. They might just get the easy 2 points. Nope. O'Mara's going to get it the hard way. Off the offensive rebound. Halfway gone here in the third. And it doesn't seem like Shiga has made any headway. Entering the third period, they were down by 22. Now, they're down by 23. Cooley will be fouled there by O'Mara. O'Mara complaining about the foul there, but there was contact. Boy, Jack Cooley's going to really make you work. Jack Cooley back on the line, looking to add to his tally. He's got 23 markers already. A little bit too strong that time. And you can see, he wants to get every single point there. Disappointed despite the fact that his team is up big already. Wanting to add to his numbers. Wanting to contribute to the cause. Novar Gadsden going to check back in. The next dead ball. Cooley gets up and drop. He will head to the bench. Tremendous contribution. 24 points, 12 boards, and here comes Alan Durham. Nice smile on his face. He has not had a very good afternoon. Personally, that is. But as a team, they've led from the start, and they've never looked back. Gadsden will attack. That's off him. That's good defense there from Dwayne Evans. That's a block. Looking at the block shot situation, the Golden Kings with 3, none for the Shiga Lakestars. Inside Evans. Try to get some easy points. They kick it back out. That pass was just too sharp. No angle to it. And Durham looking around saying, that was to me? No way I could have gotten that one. One of the few miscues. Looking at the turnover situation. Already 9 with the Golden Kings. And there's another turnover. Dwayne Evans will slam this through on the 8th turnover of Shiga. Timeout once again is going to be called. 59-33 is our tally. It's a 26-point lead enjoyed by the Golden Kings. Back to the action here. Rion Shibuta checking in for the very first time here for the Shiga Lakestars. He usually plays a lot, at least 15 minutes. The defense was there from Imamura, but knocking it down. That's a good basket. Coming from Shotaro Hayashi. They're going to need a whole lot more if they want to come back in this ball game. They still have time, but they've got to bring this down to at least a 15-point deficit. Imamura tries to answer, will not. There once again is Alan Durham. Evans will attack once again, goes through. That's too easy. He just shrugged off the defense there of Shotaro. Foul will be called there on Kishimoto. He doesn't like it. That's going to be the first team foul of the Golden Kings. Under 3 to be played here in the third period. Another 25-point advantage. Shoto Onodera comes right back in. Coach Daiyo Kitani has really shuffled his players well here. Kiefer for 3, overshoots. Evans with the rebound, he pushes it. They swing it to the other side, extra pass, Imamura! No. And again, working double time, there's Alan Durham, he'll be fouled. 2 free throws coming the way here of Alan. Is that going to be a foul there, Novar Gadsden? He's just working so hard inside. But it can't be of Gadsden because he was outside. He was the one who challenged the shooter. But regardless, 2 free throws coming up here for Alan Durham. He makes the first. Durham's been on the floor for about 11 and a half minutes. He's got 5 points, 5 rebounds, and 1 assist. Miss there from Allen. Split from the line. We got the free throw numbers for both these squads. The Golden Kings, 7 out of 12. Shiga Lakestars doing quite well, 7 out of 8. The pass from Rion Shibuta, telegraphed. Petera is checked back in. Alan Durham made sure there was contact. Knocks Imagawa down. He went down himself, but after he picks himself up, he knows he's got 2 free throws. Because as early as 5 minutes and 50 seconds to go in the third, Shiga Lakestars in the penalty. That's why we said a while ago, it could be a long, drawn-out third period, and that's what's happening here. 2:03 remaining. Scoring-wise, the Golden Kings have not been stellar. They've scored 16 points. Could be 17 here. With that free throw from Alan Durham, but on the other side, Shiga has only scored 12. Well, they're matching. Not even matching. They're below the output of the Golden Kings here in the third period. And as we enter the second half, they were down by 22. Not a good sign here for Shiga. (64-36). This is now the biggest lead at 28. Amara tracks that down, but he's going to be called for stepping on the baseline, and the possession is going to go right back to the Golden Kings. Things have just gone from bad to worse. For the boys in white, this now makes this a 30-point edge. Could be 31 with a 3. Otera sets that pick. Saved. And now, with a defensive stop, they can try to cut down on this lead. But they need to score, talking about the Lake Stars. They've really struggled offensively. That 3, you knew that had no chance of going in. Nice battle inside though there by Imagawa to get another attempt, and Kiefer's going to come up short on that one. It's going to fall in his lap. He'll attack once again. And they're going to say it's an offensive foul called. That's going to be a foul on Sean O'Mara. Onodera did his job, trying to stick close there to Kiefer. And he got nudged there by the behind of Sean. It's a loose ball foul, so no free throws will be awarded. Exactly a minute remaining in the third. Now they'll try to use some clock. Extra pass. Onodera for 3. No. Quick hands there. Stopping the forward progress. That will stay though with the Shiga Lakestars with the shot clock down to 21. Coach Luis Gil Torres is doing is asking questions, answers of which he might not get here today. Kiefer on the outside now, gets it right back. Smith. Nomoto. That's the third time they're going to have a shot clock violation. They're just out of sync. Final 23.8. Again, you can see in no hurry whatsoever at the Golden Kings. They're just gonna let this one expire at the very least. They're gonna go into the final period up by 28. But they want more. Durham gets away inside, overshoots. They've got no time. Kiefer Ravenna puts up a prayer. That one had a chance. A little bit off to the left, but as we head into the fourth and final period, it has been total domination. The Golden Kings up 64-36. Maybe not yet time for the clean crew to come in here for the Ryukyu Golden Kings, but it's coming close. We start out with flipping. Imamura, Kishimoto, Durham, and Kotera. Look at that nice ball movement. Kishimoto hits! And the lead is now at 31, 67-36. That's the way Coach Otani wanted to start out the fourth. Knocked him out early. Kiefer Ravenna is going to come up short. Flipping in the open court. Looking for Kishimoto. He could have taken it. Takes it now. And hits. Back-to-back threes here for the Ryukyu Golden Kings and Kishimoto. And that lead has now ballooned to 70-36. And a quick timeout will be called here. Checking in now here for the Shiga Lakestars, we've got Kyosuke Hoshino, their special designated player. He's 22 years old. He's a shooting guard. Kiefer Avena for three. Yes! Badly needed basket there for the Shiga Lakestars. Kiefer Avena now has got 5 points. He has contributed assists-wise. He's got 3. A little bit too strong that time from Matsumoto. He wants to get into the scoring act. Ravena with the left hand. That's going to drop. He's got 5 points here in the fourth. 7 points in total. Kishimoto asking for movement. They want to use some clock. They don't really need to score anymore. Onodera. The youngster is going to lose it there to the veteran Kiefer. Kiefer saying, push through, push through. That's going to fall to O'Mara with a slam. And Kiefer there saying, you've got to run close to the basket so I can give you the pass. A little bit of a mini run put together here. Watch it once again. Kiefer after the steal. Telling his teammate to run hard. We'll be back for more. Well, you like the fact that the Shiga Lakestars have not yet given up, despite the fact that they're down by a bundle. But it'll take a minor miracle here for them to really come back. But they're going to try. Mathematically, still possible. Alan Durham, with that jumper, is going to try to put a little bit of semblance back into their offense. He's now got 9 points. Durham has played coming off the bench. 9 points. He's got 6 rebounds and 1 assist. Nice swing. Extra pass. Smith will miss everything though. Quickly inside the Durham. He'll bring it back out. Imamura gets away. No. That was Onodera. He's got 4 points now. They're going to say it's a goaltend. He likes it. Attacked at the right time. Did it hit the board? Well, it hit the board and then it just trickled in. Another timeout will be called here. We'll be back for more basketball action coming to you from the Okinawa Arena. I'm a bit perplexed there by that timeout, but nonetheless, you can see the coaches still going to work despite the fact that one team is up big and the other team is down huge. Another nice look at the youngster there. That is Kyosuke Hoshino. Kiefer still in the ball game. Maybe for another minute or two. If not, then they've got to rest him. They do have another encounter against this very same squad tomorrow. You want to be able to come up with a better showing. No fouls at all so far here in the fourth. Is that going to be another 24-second shot clock violation? Yes, it is. Wow. They've had 4 here in this game. So out of the 12 turnovers of the Shiga Lakestars, 4 have been 24-second shot clock violations. That is dreadful. We go inside to Jack Cooley once again. Durham making his move. Too easy. Already now in double digits is Alan Durham contributing and adding to his tally. Jack Cooley has been sent back in. Quite surprisingly, he's got 24 points, 12 boards. Ravenna for 3. That rims out. Another big rebound there. Alan Durham and Smith is going to be called for a personal. He doesn't like it. I don't think his squad and their fans have appreciated what has happened here this afternoon. Ryon Shibota coming back in. Exactly 6 minutes remaining here before we call it a day. Open 3, Onatera will rim out. Jack Cooley continues to work. Got some space and just throws it up there for 2. He now has 26 points to go with 13 boards. You wonder when they're going to bring Kiefer Ravenna out. You wonder when they're going to rest some of their key players and also get a lot of their youngsters involved, getting some valuable playing time. It's a lost cause here today anyway. The pass behind. Another turnover. Turnover number 14. You can see the body language just isn't there, but Kiefer Ravenna stays inside. They're going to bring out the youngster. Cooley inside. A little bit of a shove there. Will be called on Imagawa. That's going to be only the first team foul. Now the second team foul of the Shiga Lakestars. Here in the fourth. Well, they're trying to still defend hard. Another 14 seconds going to be given here. Kishimoto launches and hits. He has got 3 3-pointers here in the third. He's got a total of 11 points. He's starting to light things up here despite the fact that they're up big. Another steal. Durham. Slam! That's going to bring us to a technical timeout. It is 83-43. 13 points in the contest here for Alan Durham. And it's a 1-ball game already here for the Ryukyu Golden Kings. And still chance of defense here as we enter the final 5 minutes of play. And the Golden Kings up by 40. And the fans want even more defense. They didn't get it that time. But a very quiet reply here from the Shiga Lakestars as they're going to drop to another loss. This is going to be loss number 32 for the season. And again, Kishimoto. Yes, it's huge clock. Kishimoto puts up another 3 and hits. He's got 4 3-pointers here in the 4th period alone. He's got a total of 14. It's now a 41-point advantage. 86 to 45. I gotta stop counting. Trying to stick close there is Reita. And Reita will be called for a personal. That's a tough task, asking him to guard Novar Gadsden. They've made the switch now. Mitsuhara now taking on Gadsden. They try to look inside, a little bit of a shove. He gets away. Watch this, he turns around, there's a little bit of a push over the smaller Onadera. And Imagawa will head to the line for a bonus free throw. Now they try to get a little aggressive inside. But they're still not going to be able to get their free throws to drop. Jack Cody with another rebound, he's got 14. And pad your stats. Nice finger roll there from Kishimoto. He has owned the 4th. He's got 16 points. 14 scored here in the final canto. Gotta be kidding me. Still a chance of defense. Gadsden will put it up. He'll be fouled there by Jack Cooley. He'll acknowledge that free throw, that foul, and a free throw will be given here to Novar Gadsden. 2 come his way. Nice body check there. Just to stop the forward progress of Novar. But Novar can't hit the free throw. The Lake Stars now 7 out of 10 for 70%. Make that 7 out of 11. And again, Kishimoto says, let's use some clock and then go the last 10 seconds. This is where we are at night right now. Kishimoto's finger roll a little bit too strong. Gadsden will be called for the fouls and some more free throws. That's a nice challenge there. And Novar Gadsden was really holding him down. Gadsden will be replaced. Sean O'Mara will check back in. Smith recalled to the bench. And out for duty is Shotaro Hayashi. Another free throw there added. As we enter the final 3 minutes. The route is definitely on. And a violation. And we're going back the other way. 90 to 47 means it's a 43-point lead. More. Kishimoto, I think, wants to be able to set a record of points scored in a quarter. He's got 16. Well, you like that from the youngster. Being aggressive. Reita Matsumoto. Well, he's got the height advantage there over the Yon. They're going to give him free throws. No, they won't. But now Shiga is in the penalty. He will try to go right back to Matsumoto. He's got the size advantage there inside the paint, but Onodera's going to put up a three. That's going to rattle out, and there is Jack Cooley once again. It is now 92-47. I've needed a calculator for the past 5 minutes. Here's Sean O'Mara. Three-pointer rattles in. Hayashi gets his points. Cuts the lead down to 42. Cole Flippin's going to check back in. Go figure. You like the fact that Kotera's going to check in. Get your bench players some work, though Kotera did play in the first half. Pocket pass, and the big boy will miss. He's going to get it back, though. Two big individuals there in Mitsuharu who just missed that shot, and Kotera in at the same time. That's a poor foul for Shibuta because that's going to send the Ryukyu Golden Kings to the line, and it is Yuki Mitsuhara with the opportunity to get on the board. Why are you fouling at this stage? Down by a bundle, you're in the penalty, and 1:26 remaining. Mitsuhara, good line, a little bit too strong. Wanted to get on the board though. He does have 2 rebounds. Can he get a point? No, he can't. Both back rim. Good strokes though. Running the offense here. Good defense shown there by the youngster. That's good recognition as he saw that he could get into the passing lanes and create some havoc. That's exactly what he did there. Just a fraction of a second late. Shot clock's at 7. That's why they got Reita. They feel that with a little bit of polishing, he could be a real star here in this league. Traveling is going to be called. 1:06 to go. And let's see if Ryukyu opts to just take the turnover here with a 24-second shot clock violation. Or does he take a shot? Kotera for 3. That would have brought the house down, but he missed everything. You can see his frustration. He says, I make that in practice. He gets an applause though. 44.6 to be played. You're going to need one more stop here, and he has a nice little chat there with Sean O'Mara. And Sean says, come on, you're overextending yourself. Again, getting into the passing lanes, almost with a steal once again. That's not going to drop. Difference, though, of 3 seconds from the game clock and the shot clock. But it looks like right now, Kotera will take the turnover. This should be our final tally. No, he's not. He's shaking and baking. Puts up a 3. Back rims that one. And Shiga says, let's end the manslaughter. Final score in this one. It was a rout. 92-50 is our final tally. The Ryukyu Golden Kings winning this one, and they improved to 38 victories against 4 setbacks. On the other side, Shiga will drop to a 15-game losing streak, and their record drops to 10-32. For the Golden Kings, they are now on an 8-game winning streak and looking for more tomorrow against this very same Shiga Lakestar squad. They look like a beaten lot. They've got to go back home, lick their wounds, and come back tomorrow refreshed. For some fans here that have come to the Okinawa Arena to support the Shiga Lakestars, look at that output. Quarter scoring, 11 points, 13 points, 12 points, and 14 points. Outputs like that are not going to win you a lot of games. We're now going to hear from Coach Dai Oketani in just a little bit. Again, it's customary for the players and the coach to be able to interact with their fans, win or lose. This time it's a win, and that's why they're all smiles. Jack Cooley, definitely a monster game, and he's the MVP. Boy, they're going to give out the MVP first before the interviews. Usually they have the interviews first, and then we go into the interviews. But right now, I guess he wanted to be able to get his MVP prize immediately. He gets it. Nice smile there from big man Jack. We're now going to hear from Jack Cooley.
Kumbawa. Today was a great game for us, offensively and defensively. I'm very proud of the way this team takes every game seriously and comes out here no matter who we're playing, and we play the same way. And we showed that tonight, and I'm really proud of the team effort that we had. And I'm looking forward to tomorrow, and thank you so much for all of your support. Thank you.
皆さんこんばんは。本日はオフェンスにおいてもディフェンスにおいてもいい試合ができました。でどんな相手だとしても我々のチームメイトは一つ一つの戦いを真剣に対して真剣に取り組んでおります。でそういったチームで戦えることに関して大変誇らしく思ってます。明日もまた頑張りますので応援のほどよろしくお願いいたします。
会場の皆さん、本日の MVP に輝いたクール選手を拍手をお願いします。続いて、桶谷ヘッドコーチより一言いただきたいと思います。よろしくお願いいたします。
皆さんこんばんは。
And now we have Coach Oketani.
今日も、遅い時間に、応援ありがとうございました。ここ最近スタートですね、出だしが良くなかったんですけど、それでも今日メンバーを変えずにスタートしてもらいました。でそこでスタートメンバーが僕はプライドを見せたと思ってます。メンバーを変えるってなったら、そこでいろんな人にチャンスが来ると思うんですけど、やっぱりね、こうミスしているメンバーがもう一回チャレンジするっていうチャンスを与えること、それがやっぱりこのチームにとっては僕はすごく重要だと思っているんで、今日は、そのスタートでプライドを見せてくれた、5人に拍手したいなって思います。ただ、バスケットボールっていうのはスタートよりもクロージングゲームっていうのが一番重要だと思ってるんで、これからスタートも簡単には、マイナスにはならないようにして、しっかりクロージングゲームで、チームとして勝っていきたいと思うんで、 もちろんCS でもクロージングゲーム勝てば、どんどん上に上がって、ファイナル行って日本一になれると思うんで、そういったところもこれから注目して見ていってほしいなというふうに思います。今日はありがとうございました。
Well, Coach Okitani started out by saying thank you very much to all the fans for their support. He knows it's always there. And he said the first 5 got definitely more points in the first period. This was a good beginning. In fact, looking at that, it was 29-11. That set the pace, that set the tone, and his squad never looked back. Additional comments here from Coach. He said baskets were called at the start of the game, and it's really very important to be able to do well. And they won this game easily. And he says he's looking forward to another good performance tomorrow. And here, though, is their hero of the fourth period. He scored 16 points. That's Ryukyu Kishimoto. Well, Coach Okitani with a brief statement, and now Ryukyu Kishimoto essentially said, yes, we scored a lot of points, but we just have to make sure that we come up with a win tomorrow. He reminded everybody that, yes, we won big, but it was not an easy game. And so he said, tomorrow, please support us once again. Back-to-back encounters between the Ryukyu Golden Kings and the Shiga Lakestars here at the Okinawa Arena. That'll happen tomorrow. But for our coverage here, for our international fans, especially our fans in the Philippines, we got another game coming your way tomorrow. It's going to be Kobe Paras and Niigata Albirex going up against Utsunomiya Brex. That will be at 2 in the afternoon Philippine time, as we show you some of the highlights of the game that just transpired. O'Mara scoring there. There's a real disappointing outing here. A lot of misses also from point-blank range sometimes for the Ryukyu Golden Kings, but they have that gentleman right there, Jack Cooley, to clean up the boards and put it through. In the open court, nice sidestepping move there from Evans. That pass went a little awry, but able to hold on to it was Nomoto and put it through. That negated a possible assist though for Kiefer. In the open court, nice slam there for Sean O'Mara. O'Mara would finish with 13 points, 8 rebounds. Decent numbers if you really look at it, but he picked up a lot of his points in the fourth period when they were down by a lot. Imamura there scoring. Nice basket coming from Tepe Kashiwagura there. First period ended in favor of the Golden Kings, 29-11. At the halftime break, it was 46-24 in favor of the hosts. Kiefer Avena trying to help his team come back. Tepe Kashiwagura hits on the very first play of the second half. And their fans were given a little glimmer of hope, but then stepping back there, making it look so easy Kishimoto hardly played. And he didn't have to, really. There was one of those misses from point-blank range, which I mentioned to you. But again, Jack Cooley at the right place, at the right time, turning garbage into gold. Similar to what Sean O'Mara did there. In the third period, which turned out to be one of the lower scoring periods here for both these squads. 18 points scored by the Golden Kings, 12 points scored by the Shiga Lakestars, and the third period ended 64-36. Still in the lead with the Golden Kings. Cortera swings it to one side, and they find an open three there for Kishimoto. He would hit 3 threes. There's a second. That prompted the early timeout from Coach Luis Gil Torres. Ravenna will answer with a three of his own. He'll attack, get that left-handed shot to drop. Kiefer with a steal, asking his young teammate to go hard. In the end, they'll get the basket, but Kiefer not happy. Onodera will get this one to drop. He was asking if it was counted. Yes, it counted. It went through the hoop. And then Alan Durham. He had a very strong fourth period. Not to say that they needed it, really. There's another three from Kishimoto. That was a heat check, really, more than anything else. And it worked. He'll bring it closer. Gets that finger roll. Sets up Onodera. Who will miss, but there for the putback again is Jack Cooley. Which will bring us to our final score, 92-50. As we break down the numbers, 31 out of 45 are the Golden Kings for almost 70%. Not even 35% shooting here for the Shiga Lakestars, and that did them in. 3-point numbers.